Hi everybody, welcome to another mini process video. By saying mini, I mean that this is not a very huge art piece. It's just a very simple artwork. So even then I thought to show you all the steps that are involved in making this art piece. So here we go. We are initially opening the 30 by 40 sized stretched canvas, and this is a pre-primed canvas, so I'm not priming this. But still, if you want, you can prime it, but I haven't done that. And also now I'm gonna add a background to this, so I thought I will add something like a beigeish brownish background, or let's see how it turns out to be. So initially trying to mix some white acrylic tube, paint from the white acrylic tube with some brown acrylic tube. So here I am using my flat brush. So after adding some white paint from the white acrylic tube, here I am adding some brown paint also, and I'm going to blend this and we'll see how it comes out. Also adding some light brown paint, just to, just adding whatever color shades go with the theme background I have in my mind. So let's see. Yeah, and here comes my favorite part. Blend, blend, blend. If you feel the paint is too dry or too tight, you can, add some water to it, but not too much, because when you do a background, when there is lots of water, the background doesn't display the actual color of it, I think. Also, you can stop it when you think you've got the desired background, or you can continue doing it. And I kept doing this because this was a new pre-primed canvas and I haven't used this much, so I was not just getting the proper background which I wanted initially, because I think a pre-primed canvas is a little more too smooth and hence the paints are not actually getting displayed. But anyway, I kept blending and finally, let's see. So this was somewhat left to dry after this stage, and later on I added a little bit of brown to get my final shade. So finally the background is done, and then I left it to dry for a little bit, not a little bit, for a long bit. And this is the intended design of the verse, which I was just doing it parallelly while letting the background to dry. So always have something in your mind if you want to make it really, really, you know, less confusing. So I am taking my black acrylic paint and adding some to the container I have. And after this, I've added a little bit of water and mixing it well with the brush. So here I'm using this brush to mix because definitely I find this more easier than using any other tool to just mix it. So initially it was a little thick. Then I add a little bit of water too and made it to the desired content. To the desired consistency. So here we go. I've taken my column, my Turkish Selly columns. No, before that I have taken my two double taped pencils so that I can initially try writing on that. Now I take my Turkish Selly column and I dip it in the acrylic container, black container, and I start writing on top of this. Now, make sure that you move your hands really, really, really slow, the slowest you can, because this is a fair work on a canvas, not this might not be so easy when you move your column on a canvas. So just keep that in mind and move it really, really slow. Only then you get the maximum, pigmentation possible, or the maximum, what do you say? Only then you can actually glide your columns, and you have to hold your columns really soft. Do not put up too much pressure because that will just bend the canvas and the columns don't move. So I've repeatedly said this many times. When you use your columns on traditional calligraphy paper, aha paper, hemp paper, glossy papers, tracing paper, graph book, all that, and then this, both are different because when you come to a canvas, the effort is a little bit more. So keep that in mind. Even if you are in a hurry, try to not hurry. Okay, so just glide your columns. Okay, now I let it dry again, and then I take my round brushes. This is my way of doing this, okay? And I do not do this way all the time, depending upon the words, depending upon the canvas, depending upon the time. So here I've taken a round brush, and then I have dipped it into some acrylic black ink, and I am overwriting on that. Not overwriting, maybe I could say that I'm trying to give a little more pigmentation. You can even directly use the columns and stop there. But thing is, all the products that I've used in this video are totally different from the ones which I usually use, because I have got it separately again. So you know, some products are not very pigmented, some are not very smooth, some are smooth. So you know, that's why I am actually overwriting on this. But I think I personally prefer a very pigmented writing on a canvas, or maybe you know, a brushy stroke also is fine for me. But for this particular piece, this is what I thought to do. Okay, so here I am filling up. Filling up doesn't mean your brushes move out of your already done area. Okay, now here I take a foam board and I've cut it with a small cutter, as you can see. So this is to add. Now the words which I have written here is ilahina, and that foam board is to add the stroke for, not the stroke, the nukta, or maybe the nukta of the letter noon. So here I take my small piece and I am going to paint it in white, and here I use my white glue and I've added this on the square piece and I've stuck it there. So when you stick it, do not press it. Keep it there, let it dry. Just add a little bit of pressure. That's it. That's it, guys. So these are the products that I've used in this. The only products, because I haven't used a lot of my products recently because I am out of station. So I hope you all like the video, and if you really find this useful, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.